Well, welcome back to the Smith and Burke podcast, Smith and Burke show.
Smith and Burke show.
That's right.
I'm Smith. He's Burke.
That's right. Forever. Last week was a blast. I had a lot of fun. I was actually amazed to see how it grew pretty fast.
Yeah, not gonna lie, better than I expected.
That kind of blew me away a little bit. So yeah, thanks to everyone who subscribed. We're gonna keep making these episodes for you, trying to have them roll out on a weekly basis. Obviously, I'll update you if that changes. Today, we're going to be getting into ranking Midwest gas stations. Obviously, we have some pretty differing opinions on this.
You got some strong contenders.
Some strong contenders. That's right. I would stake my life on Quick Star as being the best.
So when you say Quick Star, are you including Quick Trip?
Yes.
So they're the same.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
Correct.
So why is the name different?
There's actually a history there, believe it or not.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
Do you know
it? So what happened was Casey's, and I somebody told me this. So if I was wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. This is the legend. Okay. So, Casey's had this deal with Quick Star that they were not going to build a Casey's in Wisconsin as long as Quick Star was not going to build a Quick Star in Iowa. And that was their whole deal. And then suddenly Casey's put a Casey's in Wisconsin, like 2 miles across the border. Quick Star obviously they saw it, and they said, that's it, we're invading Iowa. And I don't know if it was like a legislation thing or like a thing that they had in contract where they said they weren't going to put Quick Star in Iowa, but that's why they literally just exploded into Iowa in like a 10-year span.
Right, because there used to not be a single one, and then now you just hop over the river, and there's like 5 right there.
And who's going to go to Casey's when you can go to Quick Star?
This guy.
Why?
That's what this is going to be about. I have a feeling it's all going to come down to Quick Star versus Casey's. So why is the Quick Trip? What is Quick Trip? See, I thought you were going to tell me they were like, we're not going to put any in Iowa, but we're not going to put any Quick Trips in Iowa, but we're going to put some Quick Stars there. Like, is that what they did?
Except vice versa, yeah.
So it was Casey's.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, see, that's
Quick Star is in Iowa. Quick Trip.
Quick Star is what's in Iowa.
Is that true?
So
I think you're right. Yeah.
It sounds to me like Quick Star broke the truce first.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that wouldn't make any sense unless what you just said was completely wrong.
I'm looking it up right now.
All right. So you've got Quick Star, Quick Trip. You've got Casey's. Those are the 2 big ones.
Yes.
You've got Shell. You've got BP. You've got Beck's. There's Beck's gas stations. Though that's in the same criteria as like Casey's and Quick Star, whereas like BP and Shell are in their own tier. What else is there besides the BP and the Shells? What's another like
Love's.
Love's, yeah, there's Love's.
Love's is pretty peak.
Love's always has like the McDonald's attached to it, or like a Subway,
like an Arby's,
yeah, or like multiple. Those are more truckers.
Godfather's Pizza, is that them? Or is that?
I think they're just in like the Shells and the BPs.
Okay.
I think that's the deal. Midwest is the king of gas station pizza for sure.
Oh, so I think it's 2 different families actually. So that all might have been hogwash. I'm looking up the difference between Quick Trip and Quick Star. It says, name branding. Quick Trip is the name used in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and parts of Michigan. Don't go to Michigan. Didn't know they were there. Quick Star is the name used in Iowa, Illinois, South Dakota, and North Dakota. The name change in Iowa was necessary because there was already a convenience store chain named Quick Trip, but Quick with a Q. So there's the Quick Trip. Oh. So operating in those areas to avoid confusion, the Zytalo family, who owns the chain, opted for the name Quick Star in Iowa. So it's the same family.
So they just had to change the name because of Quick Trip with the Q, which I know what you're talking about. There was one down there.
So whoever you were that told me that whole Casey's story, shame on you.
Okay.
I believe
so.
Loki,
Quick Trip was original then, and so then they have the Quick Trip with the Q.
But But imagine, like, I feel like they could go back to just being Quick Trip.
Yeah, everybody
and
would
then
know.
and then the OG Quick Trip, like, people are gonna be like, who are you?
Right, because see, I didn't even, for the longest time, I didn't even know Quick Trip existed because I'd only ever been to a Quick Star.
Right.
So see, there is people like
Now,
me
are you
who
meaning
wouldn't
Quick
know.
Trip with the K or the Q?
The K.
Okay.
I'd only ever been to, I've not been to many Quick Trips with the K.
Okay. So let me ask you this: when it comes down to Casey's versus Quick Trip, Quick Star, now that we've established,
Well, let's call it Quick Star. From
now
here
that
on
we've
out.
now
It's
that
Quick
we
Star.
have established they're the same thing.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Quick Star.
Yes.
When it comes down to that, like between the two, who has the better food?
Who has the? Here's how I would say this. Quick Star definitely has a lot more variety in their food, but I can't say I've ever had that good of food there. I've had chicken. I've had their pizza. Shamefully enough, I mean, they have variety. You can go. I've had their breakfast sandwiches. Those things are garbage in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
How many breakfast sandwiches have you tried?
Like how many different ones, or how many times have I had one?
How many different ones?
I don't remember how many. I don't remember how many different ones I've had. I think I probably only had. Maybe I've only had the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits.
Biscuits suck.
Well, so what would you recommend?
Well, they have this like the croissants are better than a biscuit any day of the week. I would also say their waffle sandwiches.
Oh, I have had one of those.
Yeah.
I did remember that being better, but they don't always have it, probably because people are taking it.
Yeah. It's
So
coveted.
it's gonna sound bad as somebody who just loves Casey's with all their heart. Is that even Casey's other food isn't that great, but it's the pizza
That's true.
that puts it above. You know, I would never touch a slice of Quick Star pizza, but if you want dinner,
It's always on sale.
you want Casey's pizza. Like if somebody says we're having Casey's pizza for dinner, you're like, sure, I gotta break out the roll of paper towels to dab the top, but I'm ready for it. Like you want Casey's pizza. You stop at Quick Star, you get their food when you need to, but you want Casey's pizza. That's the way I look at it. I've never been like, man, I'm really craving Quick Star chicken tenders right now. I'm really craving, but I crave Casey's breakfast pizza or Casey's pepperoni pizza. You crave that because it's actually good. And then when it comes to donuts, I can go either way. You know, like the donuts.
Oh, wow. See, that's where I would go on Casey's side.
Really?
I think Casey's, specifically the Casey's in Geneseo, closest to the church, that one.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason, with their donuts, I don't know what they're doing different. Not trying to get anybody in trouble, but they're amazing.
Yeah.
They are very different than any other Casey's I've ever had.
See, I don't get the donuts a lot, but I used to not get the breakfast pizza, so then I would get donuts. Ever since I started liking the breakfast pizza, I don't get donut. You know, I'm not going to get pizza and donuts.
It's too much.
That's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much.
So, am I crazy? And this maybe just be something I do, but I feel like if I've eaten too much food, like if I've had too many carbs, and I'm like, oh, but it's time to eat again. You know, like the next meal rolls around, and you're still kind of feeling the carbs from the other one. I will get like something with a lot of electrolytes in it, like some water or something. I don't know if that's like just a me thing or if other people do that as well.
Like you just drink water instead of eating?
Look, before. I have to like cleanse myself.
Oh, you have to drink. So if you, let's say...
It's like, I almost feel dehydrated.
So you're saying you had a slice of Casey's breakfast pizza at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it didn't settle quite right, but noon rolls around.
Well, it's like I had the pizza and I had the donut.
Okay. So now noon rolls around. You're hungry or you're not hungry?
I'm not necessarily hungry, but I know if I don't eat now, I won't eat till dinner.
Okay. So then you're saying now you chug a bottle of water first before you can eat again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that. I feel like you should just be consuming just be drinking water on the regular to keep yourself hydrated.
Probably. It's probably a good fun. But if you don't, I think it's good to drink the water before the next meal.
Probably. Yeah, I can see that.
Especially if all you had was a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have that much sodium and that much fat and that much carbs, you gotta
start looking like this.
Yeah, you gotta have some water for that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. So I mean, I don't know if I can put one side or the other for food. I mean, it sounds like Casey's doesn't have it, but it's just the pizza is on such another level than all of the other Quick Star food. Sure, they have the variety, but I think Casey's, in my opinion, still takes it. But maybe that's also partially nostalgia.
So you're saying quantity isn't better because of the quality.
Right. And now granted, again, the rest of Casey's food, not that quality. It's just there's that one thing.
Have you had their subs?
I actually haven't. Because if I want a sub, I'm gonna go to Subway or like Jersey Mike's or something. And if I'm going to Casey's, I'm gonna get pizza. Like that's just how my brain works. But I've heard they are actually good.
I had one sub from there, and it sounds like a bad thing because I haven't had a second. It wasn't bad.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
And also,
I
it
should have
feels
gotten
weird.
it toasted. That's the only thing that I thought about later.
Yeah,
I don't even know if they do.
And it also, as me being socially awkward, it feels weird to go into Casey's and there's nobody there, and you have to like go find somebody to make your sub for them. Like you either have to, I don't know, if you go out to the pumps and you find the guy who's pumping gas to give you yours, or you go up to the cash register. I don't even know how it works. I just haven't done it because that feels awkward to me. There's not. You walk into Subway, someone's standing there ready to make your sandwich. I don't have to go find them.
It's true.
I don't have to go digging through the bathroom with the guy cleaning the bathroom. Be like, can you wash your hands and then come make my sub? That's just not.
Yeah.
So that's why I haven't really done that.
Yeah.
And then again, I'll just go to Subway. There's always a Subway within 5 minutes of a Casey's.
That's true.
So
it's like Casey's, Subway, and Dollar General, like fuels the small towns in Illinois.
yeah, and that's partially because Subway and Dollar General, I think they don't have very limiting franchise limits. Like, there's no, like, like McDonald's will be like, you can't open another McDonald's within 15 miles of another McDonald's unless you're in such a big city or whatever. Like, so that's why
I was gonna say
everybody puts
hear
Dollar.
that, Moline?
Yeah, everybody puts Dollar Generals everywhere because there's no limit. I think it's cheaper too. You don't have to pay a bunch of franchising fees.
And they have like 2 employees that work.
Right, you have one guy
the
stocking
entire
shelves, one guy checking people out. That's all you need.
Yeah.
They're easy, just like Subway. One person in the off hours making subs is enough. 2 people in the on hours making subs is enough. They're just. Whereas McDonald's, you got to have cashier, you got to have people grilling, you got to have people cleaning the bathroom. Well, I guess you got to have that with Subway too.
Have you been in one of those like mega Subways? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like those Subways where they're like literally the size of like a Texas Roadhouse.
I don't think I have. No,
I think it was either Bettendorf or like the north side of Davenport. They have one, and I went in there. It was crazy. Like, it was crazy. Like the booths were all leather, but like not like the cheap like leather you normally would see in like a restaurant. But like, it was bougie. I can't even I feel like they were selling something weird, like the equivalent of like engraved bacon. It was like fancy.
For a while there, we're getting a little bit off track, but for a while there, they sold like pretzel sticks, and they also sold like churro sticks.
I think
Pretty sure they made pizzas for a while. Like they made like personal they made like personal pan pizza. Maybe they still do because I think it was just the flatbread. But I think they actually had like actual pizza crust that they did for like they did the flatbread ones, but I think they actually had pizza crust ones they did at some point too. But
you pick your own like the gluten-free thing. That wave kind of died.
yeah.
I don't like if gluten-free was like all the rage, and now it's just like faded to the back. Like,
and I feel bad for people who actually need it because you're not going to find it as much.
Yeah,
it sure doesn't seem like it.
The marketing has dipped. Maybe COVID killed all the gluten-intolerant people.
Oh no, that's so terrible to say.
Yeah, it is terrible to say, but maybe it's true.
I guess it could be. So, let's just step away from the Quick Star and the Casey's. Is there even anything to argue about between like BP and Shell and like Quick Trip? Like what is the
difference? Trip is the same. Oh,
well, I mean the other Quick Trip with the Q.
Quick Trip with the Q.
Like, what is the what is there really anything to even debate? Because they're normally all really small towns.
Yeah.
There's normally a Casey's or Quick Star right nearby. They always seem sketchy. Like,
yeah, why?
I mean, I've never.
They're not clean.
They're the ones that have like the hot dog carousels where the little hot dogs are rolling around. Like, I'm not gonna eat that. Like, there's a where you got to draw the line at gas station food. I want high end gas station food.
Not the 7-Eleven wings.
Yeah, 7-Eleven. Like, we haven't even talked about that. I don't even know. There's not many around here, I don't think.
There's a few.
Yeah.
There's the one in Kelowna that I'm thinking
So the only thing I would give 7-Eleven is they got the Slurpees. I mean, I've had very few of them in my days, but that is something I would give them. I mean, sure. I know Casey's has slushies too.
You know why I'm drawn to all these to mainly Quick Trip and Casey's?
Because
Guaranteed bathroom.
yeah,
Guaranteed.
And they're gonna normally be a little bit. They're gonna be nicer.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have to ask for a key.
Yeah.
And-
on the spoon. The key on the spoon.
Yeah, or like the big license plate. Yeah, like.
What's the craziest like bathroom key you've ever seen?
Well, I normally go to Quick Star and
Fair.
Casey's, so not that many. I think just like I don't know, a block of wood. Like it was just like a chunk of 2x4, I think.
I was in Hawaii and I got a bathroom key and it was literally a bucket. And I was afraid because I was like, imagine like the door is still locked or something. I'm like, why do you have a bucket? I mean, I guess it wouldn't be because they're giving you the key.
Yeah.
But I was like, why a bucket?
Yeah, now you're just
like I asked for a key to the bathroom and they hand me a bucket attached to a key. And they're like, is that the bathroom? Do they not have one? And that's that.
Yeah, can I use the bathroom? They hand you a bucket. You don't see the key attached. You walk outside. You come back in. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do with the bucket now.
You know
so
what?
here you go.
I think that will be an indicator that an indicator that happens is the day the bucket goes away. If I go back to that same place and they're not giving out the bucket
they switch
anymore,
to a plate.
they switch it to a plate. I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, no, that's the big thing about Casey's and Quick Trip though, is that they always have bathrooms. They're usually clean. I will say best gas station bathroom probably Love's.
Mm-hmm.
They have a whole freaking shower.
Well, because they're for truckers, so yeah.
Yeah.
that makes sense. I get that.
Have you ever showered at a Love's?
No, have you?
No.
Yeah,
Oddly enough, people would probably expect that, but I have not showered at a Love's.
I think
yet.
Yeah. I'll give Quick Start credit where credit is due. They have more groceries than like a Casey's would. Like I think you can still go in and get like a loaf of bread at like a Casey's or whatever.
Produce.
But I think at Casey's.
Oh, Quick Start.
Yeah, I'm saying at Quick Start they have like literally they probably have a couple different options of loaves of bread you can get. You could probably you can get a few select produce items.
Yeah, you can get under $5 or the $5.
Yeah, so that again, but then also, I like to occasionally have like an energy drink or something when I stop at a gas station in the morning. It always feels like their selection at Quick Start, they don't ever have what I want when it comes to flavors and brands. I think it might be C4 that they don't carry.
Oh.
Like I like C4. I like the Jolly Rancher C4s. They don't have those. And then they're not actually an energy drink, not sponsored by the way. Those blue raspberry sponsor us. Those blue raspberry sparkling ice drinks, they come in the 16-ounce cans, and they're just caffeinated. They're not actually an energy drink. They're just basically a sparkling water, but they have caffeine added. I really like those. I started getting hooked on them at Casey's, but they're not at Quick Starts. I mean, so those are kind of just two things. I think that's probably honestly one of the. They're more personal reasons why I don't like Quick Start. Sure. Like they're not. I guess objectively more is better.
I'm starting to see this. Your dislike for Quick Start is personal.
Yeah, it is a little more. I can't say it's as objective as I would like it to be.
That's fair. That's fair.
What is some more? I mean, Casey's now. Another benefit to what I would call Casey's is maybe, and this is also partially due to where they're at, but they're almost always less busy.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I've been in a busy Casey's when we went 3 weeks ago, to that new one that just opened in the cities. Yeah. And that thing was packed. I had to wait for 5 minutes to get checked out.
That was like a super Casey's.
Yeah, they had 3 of them going. It was weird, though, because it didn't feel like a Casey's. No. They didn't have the iconic Casey's is either the old style where you walk in the door and the checkout is directly to your right, or it's the new style where the checkout is in the island. Yeah. I like both those, but this one wasn't either one of them. So I don't know why, if it was an existing building maybe.
It was modeled after another similar kind of gas station that I've been to. I always see them in like the cities, or like not the cities, sorry, but like more towards like Chicago, to be honest with you. And it's like a really popular Thornton's is what it's called, if you've ever been.
So it was modeled kind of like that.
It was modeled just like a Thornton's, yeah. Or like another example, I guess more locally would be like the Hy-Vee gas station in Davenport.
Okay, I've been to the one in Moline.
Yeah, it has like the counter is on the wall that like facing. Sorry, you walk in and like the counter's on the wall that you just came from, like directly to your left when you walk in. There's like the counter. Yeah, it was modeled like that. It was really strange for a Casey's.
And there's some BPs and Shells that are like that too, but again, there's no rhyme or reason to those. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like
I wonder why.
I feel like all the BPs and Shells are just like, I could own one of those. Like you just buy, one. You know, and that's just a guy just owns it, and he runs it half the time, and he pays like some guy that he met on the street to run it the other hours that he's not there. And it's
That's
like
fair.
that's how those feel. So yeah, I almost always avoid those.
I know that something I can indefinitely say about, just definitely say about Shell, they always have the most expensive gas.
Mm-hmm.
By far.
I would agree with that.
BP, that's something BP's got going for it. It's a little cheaper. It's a little cheaper even than Casey's. Like, but I mean, you're okay paying the extra for gas maybe because of the store.
Right.
Yeah. So, but like with BP, it's like.
Yeah, BP's got good prices normally.
They do. Like BP, I don't really have a whole lot of beef with it. I don't necessarily love them, but I don't hate BP.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I would go to a BP over than I would go to a Shell.
Same.
So I mean, if I had, I don't really. It's hard to compare prices between Quickstar and Casey's because
I think
normally
Quickstar's cheaper.
They
but
are
typically though, that's probably just because Quickstar's in Iowa.
Okay, big plus for Quickstar here. They offer I occasionally put the. It's either 87 or 88 octane. What's the normal octane you put in?
God, don't ask me. Like 15, I don't know.
No, it's either 87 or 88.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. I think it's 87.
Okay. Yeah, so they offer 88, where if you have a flex fuel vehicle.
I think it's an Iowa thing, though.
Yeah, okay, you can put, maybe that is an Iowa thing. Occasionally I'll put that in, like when I'm empty, and I know I'm going to be, my truck holds 36 gallons, I know I'm going to put like 32, 33 gallon in it, I'll put that in there, because it's normally substantially cheaper.
It is.
Makes it a lot bigger, nicer of a pill to swallow.
I will say, though, my coworker who lives in Anawan would agree that Iowa gas does not last as long as Illinois gas, and I don't know why.
You mean like in terms of like when you're sitting over the winter?
I don't get the mileage out of it.
Okay.
Don't get the mileage out of it. If I fill up at like Casey's in Illinois, I notice I have it in my tank longer. Like I get more mileage out of it, and I don't know why, but it's just something I notice, especially with like the work car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But with the other thing that's I think worth noting is there's no subliminal messaging that I've noticed at Casey's, but they're always kind of sneaking something in there at Quickstar.
Like for example.
See you next time. They say that every single time I'm in that store. They say
Do you feel like they're training you?
Yeah, they're like
come back. They're like, we will see you again.
Yeah,
whether you like it or not, you'll be here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Casey's doesn't have to. They know you're coming back for the pizza.
Yeah, and they just don't care. Like the people working there maybe just don't care as much. They're not being told they have to do that.
They don't care.
Like it's just it's just they're not.
Maybe they are told and they just don't.
All right, here's an interesting question.
Okay.
If you went into a Casey's and a Quickstar and a BP and a Shell, and you asked the employee at the cash register and said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how in danger do you feel when you're at your workplace? Who would give the highest and who would give the lowest number?
That's a trick question.
It's not a trick question. It maybe is a tricky question.
It is a tricky question because I'm like, and not to throw any shade at anything like that, but I feel like that there's definitely just, like, based off of location, different types of people work at these stores.
So I'm taking advantage of that a little bit because, because sure you can say Quickstar is a really nice place, but where are they located? How many people go in there a day? How exposed are these people?
Yeah.
Then you're on the other end.
Is it the one in Bettendorf or is it the one in Davenport? Right.
And then you got Casey's, I would put in the middle as smaller towns, maybe not as great of locations, but also the people that go there are the farmers and like the construction workers.
Good old boys.
Because all the people in the small towns, they're going to the Shells and BPs that are going to cause trouble. Yeah. So that's why, obviously, I think we can agree, like Shell, BP, 7-Eleven, bottom of the row, they're going to be given the how safe do you feel 4, 5, 6s.
You know what, Casey's though? I think Casey, if I was working at Casey's, somebody came in and asked me that, I would probably look at them like, Nobody's ever asked me a question like that before. And I might start to get a little unsafe.
And
Or
I mean-
start to feel a little unsafe.
And also, Quickstar, I guess, has more employees. So you got more people around you. But so,
True.
I mean, think about it. Okay,
They probably have like, oh, I'm not even going to say that.
let's say you had to work the midnight to 6 a.m. shift, or 10
That's true.
10
They do
p.m. to
have
6
late, yeah.
10 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift at any one of those gas stations. Which one would you pick? And I mean, you gotta just don't pick a specific Casey's or a specific Quickstar. Just try to take them overall Shells, overall BPs, overall.
Quickstar's pretty safe.
You would pick a
I
Quickstar.
would pick a Quickstar. I would also feel like I would be less.
I think I would too. Honestly, so I asked the question, trying to see if we could sneak it into Casey's favor, but I think I still mainly because I think of all the people that would still, you'd be there. There's normally like 4 or 5 people in a Quickstar, as opposed to I'm sure, and at night too. I'm sure 1, maybe 2 people at a Casey's. There's always only one person in a Shell and a BP. Like I would feel much more unsafe just chilling in a random BP that doesn't even have, like, where the store is like the size of like this room, and they just have like 2 aisles. Like that would be not where I would want to be.
No, which is weird. Like, but I agree though. I don't like that feeling of uneasiness. It's like when I step into those stores, I feel like I'm not even supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I just have to come in.
I feel unsafe shopping there.
Yeah, I do too. Like I'm like not even that like I'm in danger. I just don't feel like I'm supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody else is here. The guy is in like bulletproof glass staring at me.
Yeah, those are the crazy ones when the cashier is behind like a wall.
Yeah.
You're in trouble there.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I can't steal anything here. That's my first thought, even though I don't steal from gas stations. But like, that's like my first thought is I'm like, oh well, I can't put anything in my pocket without him seeing, or her seeing. I don't know. I don't get it. But I mean, that's just it's powerful. I guess it's all about posturing. They're like looking at you like, why don't you try to steal something?
You don't know what I have behind the counter.
Yeah. It's a cell phone.
So, okay, I'll give you. I'll give you that you could say Quickstar is a better gas station. I will submit to that. If you want me to do that, I don't even know if you said it, but I know you were thinking it. So, but
I think it's more convenient.
I will still choose Casey's. I will still choose Casey's over Quickstar, even if I think it's there's very like.
If you had to control alt delete one. It would be Quickstar.
Yeah, if there was 2 side by side, I would always go to the Casey's. Now, what do you, if we focus specifically on Casey's, do you prefer the old style Casey's or the new style Casey's?
They both have benefits. Actually, no, they don't. It's the new Casey's all the way around.
Okay, yeah, I was hoping you would say that because it's kind of, there's no reason other than nostalgia to pick the old Casey's.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like a little bit of nostalgia was like, oh yeah, old Casey's. And I was like, nah, it's better.
And now it's kind of basically become small town Casey's, big town Casey's.
Yeah.
Because all the small town Casey's haven't
there's
quite.
There's like a new wave. I don't know if it's the 3rd, 4th, or 5th or whatever, but there's definitely a new wave with Casey's coming in. Like with construction wise and everything. Like the one we saw. There's a lot more red, just in the design. It's a lot more red and white versus like that whole movement that was like tan.
Yeah,
yellow.
I did like the old Casey's logo better when it was like the building.
Yeah,
with like the roof.
Yeah.
And now it's just
The
white.
fake
Now it's just a
shingles.
white Casey's logo with like a little bit of cursive. Like I prefer.
Yeah.
And when you could cut out the coupons, save up 10, get a free
the
pizza.
little cardboard thing.
Yeah,
for
the little
pizza.
pieces of cardboard.
Yeah.
Being able to hand in 10 pieces of cardboard and get a free pizza.
Yeah,
Man,
there's just something
I'm pretty
magical
sure.
about it.
I'm pretty sure at one point we saved up and got like 2 or 3 pizzas. Like we had 30
That's crazy.
coupons saved up from over the years.
Yeah.
Probably didn't even take a year to be honest.
That was flexing on your friends, opening up your little junk drawer.
You
in
had
your
them in the
kitchen.
junk drawer always.
Yeah, and you're just like, look at this, 5 more, and we're getting a pizza boy.
Double A batteries,
Yeah.
2 pairs of scissors, pens and pencils, Casey's cardboard coupons,
The
same
magnets that
drawer,
didn't make it onto the fridge.
Scotch tape,
Yeah.
all in the same place.
Scotch tape the assembly and a pair of channel locks. Why? They were always super rusty.
Yeah.
Like they'd seen some.
I didn't have that because all my tools were in the shop. When you needed tools, you go
I don't
out
even
there
think
and-
we own a pair of channel locks. I think I just made that up.
Pliers, maybe. You gotta own Pliers. Your
Yeah.
dad owns channel locks.
Definitely, he does. Yeah.
He doesn't tell you where they're at, 'cause otherwise they'd be all rusty.
I've never seen them. Oh wow. Well, any last thoughts?
I love Casey's.
He loves Casey's. Yeah, we totally skipped over Sinclair.
I don't even know what that is.
It's got the dinosaur.
Where are they
It
at?
says irrelevant. There's a few of them in Davenport.
Really? Yeah.
It's much more like popular like towards like Nebraska and like Colorado. So they always got a dinosaur. It's a green dinosaur. It's like a brontosaurus. I think that's the right dinosaur.
I don't know what they are, so I wouldn't know.
Well, anyway, they have by far the cheapest gas. You can see it even in times of the $2.89 gallon gas prices. This is going to be sitting at like $2.25.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been
Really
to one.
sketchy inside though. Really sketchy
Well,
inside. One
if
of those like do they have a bathroom and then the employees will like not sure if they can tell you they have a bathroom or not. Yeah.
Well, if they're selling that cheap of
That
gas,
is
they
that
gotta
is
make
a
cuts somewhere else.
That is a spoon on the key kind of gas station for the spoon on the bathroom key for the gas station. Ugh, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna call that. We're gonna make that a wrap. We really appreciate everybody tuning in and listening. Let us know in the comments what you guys would like to hear us talk about next.
And also, what your favorite gas station is.
Yeah.
Casey's, Quick Star.
Quick Trip. Quick Star, yeah. And and we'll give you a shout out if we pick your category. We wanna keep this thing going. So thank you to Olinger Electric for sponsoring this episode. Check them out. Does the finest electrical work in Prophetstown, Illinois, and surrounding areas. It can't hurt to get a quote. So we'll see you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.